Coach Cunningham, you guys had a 6-5 lead in the first quarter. They just put together a little 6-0 run right there, and you guys just never could get back from that.
No, we couldn't. I think we had it at 3 at the half, and then maybe after, midway through the third, it was still at 3, and I think maybe even had the ball a time or two there, but we just never could have much consistency offensively of whether it was holding on to the ball or getting good shots, and you got to give them credit. They were very physical with us and aggressive and took us out of most anything we're trying to do, and the few times we did get some good looks, we weren't able to make nearly enough of them.
Yeah, and I thought one of the big things was, especially in the second quarter, maybe it bled over in the rest of the game, was their offensive boards.
Yeah, I thought that kind of got them going early in the game. Especially Ford was on the offensive glass and being really active, and it's layups. You get offensive rebounds around the basket, and it's layups, and that really hurt us, like you said, especially early in the game. But that was obviously in a game that's low scoring, and every bucket's really, really important. That was a big deal.
Of course, after Monday night, no lead is safe when you guys are in a game. So in the fourth quarter, did you have a message for your guys or something you were trying to accomplish?
Well, it's the same as it's been all year. I mean, you're not going to do that very often. You can't live by that theory. I mean, you can't live by that plan. That's just not going to work all the time, because there's teams like them that are good enough to make some plays, and most teams are going to, especially because you got some leeway when you got a lead. But you can't. We've been in that situation several times, and we've been able to win a few of them. All of them we haven't. Mm-hmm. But you certainly can't live and die by trying to make late game comebacks. That's just not going to work very often. And as far as our coaches, we were talking before the games, like this, not a team that's going to do that. You're going to do that very much against, because they've got such a really good guard, and they got other guys that can finish and make some plays. So that was it was tough to try to do that tonight.
Is there something for your younger guys from this game that they can take away from it?
Well, I think it goes back to all the little things that you do throughout the, building up to the season, throughout the season, that you have to be so sharp against a team that's physical and aggressive like they are, especially like they were tonight, that really pushed us out. You got to be able to catch the ball where you want it. You got to be able to be strong with the ball and get the ball through the contact, and be able to pass it and make plays. And we weren't able to do that very consistently tonight.
You don't know who you play yet.
Right.
On Sunday in the first round of the regional tournament. You will be playing at somebody else's house.
Yeah.
Do you have any preferences?
No, and I mean, who knows? We don't even know who those 3 options would be yet. Mm-hmm. We know it'll be a good team. Any of the 3 teams that's going to win, it's going to be good. So, we just got to get some rest here and get back to it and shake this off. It doesn't have bearing on the next tournament, as long as you learn from it and move on like you do during the season. Even though the stakes are a little bit higher tonight, you can't let that linger. And it's the same way if you win it. You got to refocus and get back to business to try to advance. And now the goal is, hey, let's go somewhere Sunday and try to get to Diddle, and we'll go from there.
All right, thank you, Coach.